What is going on, guys? This is Elijah here, and today I am back with another college football prediction video, and this time it is between the Auburn Tigers versus the Oregon Ducks at AT&T Stadium, which is on August 31st of 2019 in Arlington, Texas, better known as the Dallas Cowboys in Jerry World. Now, as you guys know, that Justin Herbert for Oregon is returning for this year for his senior season, as well as Troy Dye for on defense, so that is going to be huge for them. Also, Juwan Johnson from Penn State transferred over to Oregon, and of course, Dylan Mitchell has declared for the NFL draft, and that would have been a huge pickup if he would have stayed for his senior season. Also, Gus Malzahn, is he on the hot seat for his after his fifth season with the Tigers? They finished 8-5, 3-5 overall in the SEC West. Not really so great. So is he on the hot seat? Mario Cristobal, this is his second full season, so he shouldn't have any problems with Oregon. But as you guys know, that Jared Stidham, the quarterback, is going to the NFL draft, and Darius Slayton also is going to the NFL draft. So they're going to be pretty young from the quarterback position and also the wide receiver position. But as of now, I put Malik Willis as a starter quarterback, but Cord Sandberg could be also a high contention for the quarterback position. But who knows? It's going to be a difficult season for Gus Malzahn on offense because they got a young core and quarterbacks or wide receivers as well. But who knows? It's the SEC. The SEC is different from the Pac-12. It could go either way. It could go one-sided. It can be close, or Auburn can upset Oregon. Oregon has a lot of expectations now because Justin Herbert is returning for his senior season, and he had a monster season last year, and he could have possibly gone to an NFL this year and be like a top 5 draft pick as a quarterback. Also, well, not also, so let's go ahead and go through the stats for last year. Like you guys know, that I like to do the top 3 offensive players for both teams and the top 3 players for defenses for the both teams as well. All right, so Oregon's quarterback, as you guys know, is Justin Herbert, who's returning for his senior season. He had a great, outstanding year last year. They could have done better, but they lost some close games, some tragic games like the Stanford game when they were about to win, but the running back fumbled it, and then Stanford scored, and eventually they won the game, and that shocked the Oregon Ducks. All right, so Justin Herbert went 240 completions to 404 attempts with 3,151 passing yards, 59.4 completion percentage, 7.8 yards average, 29 touchdowns, and only 8 interceptions, which is really, really good. Also, his QBR rating was 144.7, and now we are going to Auburn's quarterback, which I put as Malik Willis as of now, even though Cord Sandberg can possibly take the position. So let's see how it pans out over the summer and going into the start of the season, which is only not that far away, like 4 or 5 months left to go. And yeah, so Malik Willis had 5 or 7, didn't really play too much, as well as Cord Sandberg. So they're gonna be really young at the quarterback position. So they have he had 5 completions to 7 attempts, 24 passing yards, 71.4 yards completion to percentage. Average of yards was 3.4, 0 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. Yeah, because he didn't really play too much. QBR rating was 100.2, so not bad, but he didn't really play much because of Jared Stidham. All right, so Oregon's running back, we have C.J. Verdell, had a great freshman season. I mean, he had 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns as a freshman, which is really, really good. So he had about 202 carries with 1,018 rushing yards, 5.0 yards average, and 10 touchdowns. Now, for Auburn, we have Jatarvius Whitlow. Pronounce that first name wrong, I'm sorry. I'll put it for short, JT Whitlow for short if I butchered the first name. I'm sorry. He had a great freshman season as well. He had less carries, but almost could have more yards if they ran the ball more with Auburn's Jatarvius Whitlow. He had 150 carries, 787 rushing yards, 5.2 yards average, and only 6 touchdowns. Not too bad as well for a freshman. So they're going to be pretty good at the running back position this upcoming season. Also, we have Oregon's wide receiving core. We have Jalen Red. He did a great year this year, after Dylan Mitchell is going to the NFL. And now we have Juwan Johnson from Penn State transferring to Oregon, so that's going to help a lot from the wide receiving core. But Jalen Redd had 38 receptions, 433 receiving yards, 11.4 yards average, and 5 touchdowns, which still is pretty good. All right, so as you guys know, that Ryan Davis and Darius Slayton are gone from the team. Ryan Davis is graduating, and Darius Slayton is going to the NFL. But Seth Williams had a great season this year. He had 26 receptions, 534 receiving yards, 20.4 yards average, and 5 touchdowns. So that is pretty good. So they're going to be decent at the wide receiving core this year. They're going to be a little young, but they're going to be decent at the wide receiving position. So let's see how the spring game goes. All right. So the top 3 defensive players we have right now, we have Troy Dye, and he is a huge returning player for his senior season of the Oregon Ducks. He is a linebacker. He is a senior. He had 115 total tackles and 1 interceptions. So he is a huge asset for the defense of Oregon. All right. So we have upcoming junior. We have Nick Pickett, who is a safety. He had 59 total tackles and 1 interception. Also, we have upcoming junior Thomas Graham, who's a defensive back. Junior, 57 total tackles and 3 interceptions. Now, the players that are gone, if I'm pronounce these, I'm going to say the last name because the first name is just, I can't pronounce it. It's difficult. All right, we got Pelu. We also have Justin Hollins, Jalen Jelks, and we have Amadi as well, because I can't pronounce the first names. I'm sorry, because it's just difficult. All right, so Auburn's players, top 3 players. We have senior returning player Daniel Thomas, which is huge for Auburn because he was debating on whether going to the NFL. He's a defensive back. He has 66 total tackles and 2 interceptions, while upcoming senior Jeremiah Denson, also returning, which is huge. He's a defensive back, 49 tackles and 2 interceptions. While we have upcoming junior Noah Igbenogany. If I pronounce that last name wrong, I'm sorry. That's why I don't really like pronouncing these tough, difficult names. He is a defensive back, had 45 total tackles and 1 interception. And the players that are gone is Deshaun Davis, Darrell Williams, Montavious Atkinson, Dontavious Russell, and that is it for the top 5 players that are gone. So, as you guys know, at the end, I like to predict the games. And, of course, I feel like if it's going to be one-sided, Oregon's probably going to win on one side, or Auburn's going to upset Oregon this year. All right, so the final score for Oregon, we have 35-24. And for Auburn, we have 24-17. So, Auburn, 24-17 is the score, while Oregon is 35-24. So, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Who's going to win this game? And you think Auburn's going to upset Oregon, or the SEC defense is better than the Pac-12 in general? Oregon should win this game because they have a lot more experience and they have more expectations than Auburn, because Auburn is going to be a really young team this year. So who knows how it's going to play? I know this is only April. I'd like to just talk about college football in the beginning of April, so you guys can just talk it out all the way through college football game day. All right, guys, this is Elijah here. You have a great day. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and more college football videos on the way. See you guys later, and peace.